Have you ever dreamed of having that intense, vibrant, crimson red hair, but just couldn't bring yourself to do it because of all the damage? Well, you're in the right place. We're about to show you how to get this incredible look with absolutely zero bleach. Seriously.
So, let's just get right into it. You've probably been told forever that if you want a bold color, you've got to use harsh chemicals. It's always been this trade-off, right? You want this radical, awesome change, but you're terrified of getting dry, brittle, permanently damaged hair. But what if we could just throw all those old rules right out the window?
Okay, so let's talk about the dilemma. To get that pure, glowing crimson, the old-school way means hours sitting in a salon, breathing in the fumes of ammonia and bleach. And look, those chemicals work by literally breaking open your hair shaft to shove the color in. It's effective, for sure, but it takes a serious toll on your hair's health.
But what if you could get all that color without breaking into the hair at all? Well, this is where the total game changer comes in, a disposable, non-dyeing hair clay. See, the huge advantage here is that it's not really a dye in the way we think about it. It's a temporary styling product that gives you this intense pigment without any of the long-term scary consequences.
So here's the biggest difference, and it's all in the method. Permanent dye, it has to penetrate deep into your hair's core. But this disposable clay, it does the exact opposite. It just wraps around each strand, creating what you could almost call a pigment shield. It's like you're wearing a coat of color, not getting a chemical change from the inside out.
Yep, you're seeing that right. 0%. That's the headline here. No bleach, no ammonia, no nasty chemicals stripping your hair. You get all the vibrant, high-impact color you've been wanting with literally none of the ingredients you've been dreading. It's all of the reward with absolutely none of the risk.
Okay, so how do you actually do it? Well, getting this look just right is all about the prep work. Trust me, you can't just slap this stuff on and hope for the best. Creating the perfect foundation is absolutely essential if you want that smooth, vibrant finish.
And that perfect foundation, it all starts with moisture. The magic number you're aiming for is about 20% damp. Now, why so specific? Well, think about it. If your hair is bone dry, the clay can look kind of chalky and it won't spread evenly at all. But if your hair is soaking wet, the pigment has nothing to grab onto and it'll just slide right off. 20% is that perfect sweet spot where you get maximum grip.
So how in the world do you know when you've hit that 20% mark? Don't worry, here's a super simple practical test. After you towel dry your hair, just touch it. It should feel cool, which tells you there's still some moisture in there, but when you pull your hand away, it should be totally dry, no water residue. That's your green light, you're ready to go.
All right, hair is prepped, we are ready for the main event, the application. And listen, we're not just globbing on some color here, we're building a highly structured K-style look. This is about taking a simple tub of clay and turning it into a pro styling tool. It all boils down to these 4 key stages. First, we gotta activate the pigment with friction. Then we apply it in really thin, even layers. After that, we build volume with this cool pinching technique. And finally, we lock it all in place with a cool finish. It's a whole system, and each step perfectly builds on the last one. Now, let's talk about the secret step that almost everyone skips, friction activation. You cannot take this clay straight from the tub to your hair. You've got to scoop a little bit out, put it in your palms, and really rub them together. The warmth from your hands literally wakes up the pigment particles, and it turns the clay into this smooth, almost translucent film that's perfect for applying. So once the clay is on your hair, we get to the styling part. The cool thing is, this product has a natural hold to it, which is perfect for creating what's called Jayfashion Volume. Instead of just coloring your hair, you actually pinch and pull at the ends to create these sharp, piecey sections. It gives you this kind of structured messiness that looks totally intentional and super high fashion, not like you're wearing a costume, you know? And here's the final and maybe the most important step. To make sure this amazing red color stays on your hair and not on your shirt color, you have to lock it in. All it takes is 60 seconds with a blow dryer on the cool setting. That's it. This instantly sets the waxes in the clay, making the color completely smudge-proof and, yes, even hoodie-safe. So you've done the work, and now it's time for the big reveal. This is where you get to see the absolutely stunning result of this whole technique. But just as important is the other side of the coin, the effortless, totally commitment-free removal. First off, the color itself is just incredibly dynamic. It's not some flat, one-dimensional red. When you're indoors, it has this deep, sophisticated burgundy vibe. But the second you step outside into the sunlight, bam! It just explodes into this vibrant, pure crimson. It's a look that literally adapts to your environment. How cool is that?
And now, for what might be the best part, especially if you're like me and you hate commitment,
When the night's over and you're ready to be your natural self again, the process could not be easier. They call it the one-wash reset. No special remover, no endless scrubbing, zero stress.
And here's the bottom line on that. It washes out completely with just your normal shampoo. Because the clay only ever coated your hair, it can't stain. There's no weird residue left behind, and your hair is just healthy. It's ready for whatever style you want to try next. It's total and complete freedom.
So all of this really leaves you with one big question. When you can pull off a look this bold, this high impact, for just one night, with no damage and no long-term consequences, does that change how we think about style? It really suggests a future where self-expression isn't about some permanent change, but about the absolute freedom to choose who you want to be, just for today.